Welcome to Big Z Sports presentation of high school basketball play-by-play coverage. In this IBC matchup, the Newcomerstown Trojans host the Tuscarawas Central Catholic Saints. Tonight's game is presented by Altman, WM Commercial Roofing, Tusker Rosberg, and DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Now let's head courtside to the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio with Nick McWilliams and Aaron Stump.
Welcome into Newcomerstown High School as Big Z Sports is bringing you high school basketball out of the IVC. The Newcomerstown Trojans, they're going to play host to the T.C.C. Saints tonight as part of our kickoff to high school basketball, where we're just cramming a bunch of games all throughout this week. This is one of them to kick things off. You're going to be locked in here to the Wood Electric pregame show from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Nick McWilliams, I'll be on the play-by-play tonight. My color man to my left will be one Aaron Stump. Stumpy, welcome back in.
I tell you what, another fun season of basketball. Here we go.
See, this is where you shine, right, on the basketball season. We don't call him during football very often, so he feels neglected almost.
I tell you what, it is nice to be inside again. Nice, warm. I tell you what, though, we've been to a few games already this year. The environments have been incredible this year. All the kids are excited to be out. It's a new season. All the excitement's just at a peak right now, and it's just great time right now.
No, high school basketball doesn't get much better than this. It's a matchup of the 1-2 Newcomerstown Trojans and the 0-2 T.C.C. Saints. We promise a dogfight tonight, and we're going to bring it here live, all thanks to our sponsors and, of course, Claxon Communications. Today's presentation will be brought to you by WM Commercial Roofing, Novellis, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, and Altman Hospital. We'll go ahead and head to break. First up, we are going to talk to T.C.C. Saints head coach Larry Taylor after this.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission: to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For your community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Hi, I'm Zach Motice with the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
Are you neglecting your building's 5th wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website, wmcommercialroofing.com, and follow us on Facebook and Instagram to learn more.
Welcome back to Newcomerstown High School, Big Z Sports Live and your Wood Electric pregame show. We'll go courtside with the coach, brought to you by Kime. It's head coach for the T.C.C. Saints, Larry Taylor. And Coach, said 36 years you've been on the basketball sidelines. Does it ever get any easier, these early season games, and you're still trying to figure out your team maybe?
Well, I'm still trying to get out of bed right now, Nick, but other than that, it's a good year every year. It's always an interesting group. I've always believed that the coaching longevity comes from the adjustments that you make to the teams that you have, to the personnel that you have. I don't believe you ever really coach all kids the same, and you let kids grow at their own pace. So it's another good year. We had to get a little better from game 1 to game 2. We didn't start off real well against Monroe Central, but we finished strong against Garaway. So another good year, and we'll see how many more.
Now, Coach, you guys lost a lot of the players that you had last season, a lot of the offensive production you guys had last season. I'm assuming the MO is still the same, the good open shots that every coach talks about, but what has been kind of the off-season focus into this early part of the year when maybe trying to find those guys who are going to supplement that offense?
Well, I think the biggest thing last year was we didn't get hired until July and didn't have a summer with our kids. And not that shows, but it does, especially when you're sharing athletes and you want your athletes to play different sports. Your summer is invaluable as a matter of fact, because you need to know what you have, especially making these runs through some of the football playoffs and all that goes with it. So yeah, we lost a lot of scoring from last year and a lot of our senior leadership, but Coda Schumacher has just picked it up for us. Bryson Grimes has been absolutely wonderful. I hate that kind of, but with what they've been able to do so far against some really good physical defenses out there. And our concern now is going to be that pickup. Now, who's going to pick up those points coming from those two being defended so well defensively now that we're on everybody's radar?
Now, I'm happy you mentioned Coda because I know that he can put them up in bunches. We've seen him do that before. You guys are going up against Newcomerstown team that won their first game of the year, then lost back-to-back. You know that they're going to be pretty hungry on their home court to try to get back to a 500 record. What do you see out of the Trojans that you guys have been kind of talking about leading into this game?
Well, I've spoken with their coach, and he's got a whole different vision for how he wants this program to be. And that's what you're going to go up against. You're going to go up a lot of excitement, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of the things that's not talked about much anymore. And that will to win then is what settles in once that official throws that ball up. And you have to be prepared on the road. We have to defend really well here tonight. We make sure that we've got to close out to their shooters on their floor. I tell our kids you try to take the crowd out of the game a little bit. But other than that, we have to take care of what we need to do well, and that's play great defense on the road, or you're going to go home a little disappointed, and if not, you got to make your adjustments.
Normally my last question is about the biggest key to earn a victory. I would imagine, though, given what you just said, it's got to be all about that defensive toughness.
Well, and honestly, it's more balanced offensively. I think, we're getting some good looks. We just got to make sure we're a little bit more aggressive at some of our other scoring opportunities. We can't pass up a good shot. I'm probably one of the few coaches, Nick, and you'd love to probably play for me. I yell at you for not shooting the basketball. And every guy goes, man, I was always a scorer. But I believe in that. I believe it's a little bit of a selfish move if you don't shoot open shots, because we are getting beat up in other spots. And second shots, to me, is the key to offensive basketball. Get that second shot, that offensive rebound, and make it go. So it'll be a great game in here tonight. It's always great atmosphere. So much tradition down here. These are
positions. They'll start you at $22 per hour or higher. There are advancement opportunities, and Novellus offers industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novellus.com/careers and search Uricksville. That's novellus.com/careers and search Uricksville. Novellus is an equal opportunity employer.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion? Eat DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Welcome back into your Wood Electric pregame show. We are now courtside with the coach, brought to you by our friends at Kime. In Newcomerstown, Big Z Sports and Claxon Communications bringing you today's matchup of high school basketball in Z Country. It's a showcase of the IVC as we've got the Newcomerstown Trojans hosting the T.C.C. Saints. Now joining us is coach for Newcomerstown, Zeb Troyer. And coach, got to ask, 1-2 so far this season. I know you guys, though, the first game of the year, you got that big win. I know you were very excited about that.
Yeah, we wanted to go into that game with confidence, and the kid's been working real hard. I mean, I told him the whole week, hey, 4 weeks of boot camp, it's time to pay it off. And they made their shots, and we played great defense, and we got the win.
Now, Coach, you guys actually had, with the football team going on a bit of a run there, you had a couple players who are obviously not available yet. How have they acclimated back in?
Yeah, we had about 3 kids out, an extra week. It took them a while to get their basketball legs back, but they are good now. We're gelling together better now, so hopefully we're good.
Now, I was looking up and down the roster for you guys. This is our first time seeing Newcomerstown this season. Got a couple seniors on this team that are going to probably, I would imagine, lead things for you guys, but what's kind of been the bread and butter in terms of the early season, what you guys have been doing offensively, maybe what you've been working on the most?
Yeah, we have 5 seniors who lead the team, but mostly we're very young. We have 4 sophomores that will get a lot of minutes tonight. Our main goal was to put it inside to our 2 big guys, Gavin Smith and Braden Smoji, and let them do the work, and then we work from inside out. That was our mindset going into the whole season. So we're still getting used to that, and we're getting used to making passes and good teammates. But the kids are adapting well, but yeah, you will see us go inside out a lot tonight.
Now, you're matching up against the T.C.C. team that lost a lot of the pieces that they had in previous years. So it's going to be a new-look Saints unit that you guys are going up against. What do you expect out of them?
They're coached by Coach Taylor, who is a Hall of Famer, who is, one of the best coaches in Ohio. So I know we're going to get the best of what they have. They're tall, they're lengthy, they can shoot. I know, Coach Schumacher, he could light it up when he wants to. So we got to keep our hands up on defense. We got to know where everybody is at all time. We got to box out because they're tall and they're athletic. So that makes a horrible time trying to box out people.
And finally for you, Coach, biggest key overall for Newcomerstown to pick up a win on their home court and go to a 500 record?
The biggest key is we can't turn the ball over. We got to work on our turnovers, take our time, make good passes, and we just got to make shots. Against Indian Valley, we missed about 14 layups in the first quarter. So hopefully tonight, after working on it for 2 days, we can get our layups. But yeah, turnovers and layups will be the key tonight.
Awesome, Coach. Well, thank you as always for your time, and good luck to the Trojans.
Thank you.
Head coach for the Newcomerstown Trojans, Zed Troyer, brought to you by Kime. Stick around because coming up, we're going to have your starting lineups and tip-off here from Newcomerstown.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
The certified public accountants at Niedenthal & Company believe in the value of relationships. Niedenthal & Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses in the Niedenthal facility on North Worcester Avenue in Dover.
We are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 littles with bigs. We will match a little with you that shares the same interests and enjoys the same things, so you can do what you enjoy and change the life of a little at the same time. To learn more, we ask you call 339-6916 or visit bigs4kids.com/volunteer. Thank you.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best. Welcome back into your Wood Electric pregame show live from the PAC Drilling. Mobiles 1-2, Newcomerstown enters. T.C.C. at 0-2. But, Aaron, I'd say don't let that fool you too much. We know both these teams are going to bring the grit tonight.
Yeah, we've seen both teams kind of struggle offensively, and again, I think that's just a product of early season. Again, getting all those pregame jitters out here, and really looking forward to seeing both teams really shoot it a lot better this game tonight. Should be an exciting ball game.
Definitely should. Well, we're going to go ahead and run through our starting lineups. Why don't you start with the visiting T.C.C. Saints?
You got senior point guard, a 5'10" senior, number 2, Coda Schumacher. At the power forward position, a 5'9" junior, number 5, Nate Wright. Senior, 6'1" guard, Brody Farrell, number 11. And number 12, starting at guard, a junior, 6'2" Jace McWilliams. And finally, rounding it up, junior, 6.
Lineups for today. And real quick, before we get tipped off, we'll have our Niedenthal and Company keys to the game. And Aaron will kind of lean on what both coaches said for Newcomerstown. Against Indian Valley, they had a chance to kind of have a run. They had a chance to maybe potentially have a really, really good game. According to Coach Troyer, they missed 14 layups to start the game. Finish at the rack is going to have to be your key to the game there for the Trojans. For T.C.C., I think it's going to be play as a complete unit, get your offense rolling early, and get it rolling cohesively together. That's where you put up points in bunches. Our keys to the game brought to you by Niedenthal and Company. All the pregame talk is over. It's time for basketball from Newcomerstown as winning the tip are the Saints. Driving to the rack is Coda Schumacher, and he scores early to put T.C.C. out in front.
That was quick.
Very quick. Schumacher is lightning fast, if you have not heard. Pass will go off to the right side now for Newcomerstown. Now to the top of the key to Lafferty. Ball worked in on the low block, and moving around is Samoji. He'll try to finish off the glass, and he cannot and throws it away. But they are going to say, I believe, that it went off of number 34, Bryson Grimes, for the Saints.
Good, nice block there. A real good position, held his ground, and nice block there.
Now the ball on the low block again. Scramble for it. Losing it was Mickey. Still battles. He picks it up, gives it up to a pop-up mid-range jumper there. No good. Rebound going to Newcomerstown. It's Lafferty who pulls off the offensive board.
Again, you see T.C.C. having a tough time boxing out right now. Again, they're really going to have to tighten that up and give Newcomerstown one shot at this.
So working around on the top of the key are the Trojans. Now kick it to the right corner. It's Lafferty. He'll work it inside. Spinning, working. Mickey nearly loses it. Pump fake. Almost threw it away. Instead, he finds Newkirk. Newkirk's going to drive. Nothing there. Ball's tipped, but it goes into the hands of Lafferty. He'll put up a contested shot and nail it from deep. Javin Lafferty gets the Trojans on the board with the early lead a minute in.
Again, we talked earlier, giving Newcomerstown just a couple too many shots right there, and a nice shot there.
Plenty of rebounds that time down for the Trojans. As a nice feed inside and finishing off the glass is going to be Grimes, the big junior, standing at 6'4" for T.C.C. Going to see the Saints try to get a lot of penetration tonight. That was something that Coach Larry Taylor wanted to see. 3-point shot up and no good. Battle for it. Offensive board was put back up by Mickey. He couldn't finish, and Newcomerstown gets it back again. Now a run-up floater, no good. Mickey with another offensive board, and a foul is going to get called.
That is already 5 offensive rebounds for the Trojans right now.
Not too bad. So the foul is going to be called on there. I do believe it's going on Nate Wright, and sure enough, it is.
Be his first of the game, team's first.
I remember that new rule coming into play here,
Got new
Aaron,
rules
about the fouls. We'll get to that in a minute. Inbound pass, miscommunication, and nearly getting it thrown away there for Newcomerstown, but running it down is Matthew Miller, and he's going to step out. First turnover of the game for the Trojans there, as he did a great job hustling and saving it initially on a throwaway on the inbounds from the baseline. Just kind of lost his positioning there in front of the scorer's table.
Well, Jace McCollins did a very nice job of the defensive pressure, too. Forced him in the corner, made him step out of bounds.
Ball worked into Grimes, and we're going to have a double team there. And Newcomerstown works at top of the key again. Mickey from deep, and he nails it. Mickey with the 3-point shot, and Newcomerstown leads 6-4. On the assist that time, it was Miller. Here come the Saints. It's Grimes at the top. He'll go left side to right. Also checking in the game where Jace McCollins now has it, and that one tipped away and goes over and back, as they're going to say it was against T.C.C. there with No Newcomerstown player touched it?
I think that is a bad call, actually.
Hence my confusion there.
Yeah.
So it will be Trojan ball. Another turnover there for in this game. I think that's the first for T.C.C. Ball's work to Mickey. He's going to pull up left corner, and he nails it again. Assist going to Lafferty, and another three-point bomb knocked in by, can we call him the mop for the hairdo?
I tell you what, that boy's on fire right now. He's feeling it.
It will be Wright who has it. He's looking for anybody to get open. He'll go left side to Farrell, who touches the ball for the first time on offense. Farrell's going to dribble drive, has to pull up, and right in front of the Newcomerstown bench is now McCollins. He is swarmed, but he'll give it off to Wright. Right side to Grimes. Now they'll work it to Schumacher, their leading scorer. Schumacher, subtle move on the inside. It's blocked by Fish, but they're going to say a little bit too much with the body, and we're going to go to the charity stripe for the first time today. So Clayton Fish into the game. Already picking up that early foul, team's first. Our trips to the free throw line this year brought to you by the First Federal Community Bank, as Schumacher will put it up and puts it off right iron and good.
Tell you, for everybody who doesn't know yet, changed the foul situation in high school basketball. So we no longer have the 1-and-1 shot. And fouls reset after each quarter this year. So ought to add a little bit more excitement to it.
Schumacher nails both, and I'm happy you brought that up because it's after 5 in a quarter. It's automatically 2 shots.
And then they reset every quarter and start with 0, start the quarter.
Mickey, he's feeling it. He's going to dribble pop from the left side. No good. Battle for the rebound. It's going to be hauled in by the Saints. Good hustle that time for McCollins. He's going to work it down. Nice pass on the interior. Can't finish his right. Rebound off the offensive glass is up and good as Grimes follows through.
Tell you, Brody Farrell had a nice penetration. Again, nice dish and missed it short.
And that one is nailed again from 3.
Mickey, another 3.
Unbelievable. His third three-pointer of the first quarter. Dribble drive and a lot of contact underneath. Driving was McCollins, and he went right into the teeth of the defense. And not backing down, I think that was Fish. And he is going to get called for the block with the body. His second, team second.
Yeah, I think if you're Coach Taylor for T.C.C., I think your first coaching point is we got to get it out on Mr. Mickey there.
First trip, substitution, if I'm not mistaken there, Aaron. Next free throw up, and that one is much better this time for McCollins.
Nice baseball throw down there.
Mickey spins in the lane. A lot of contact, no call. Rebound going to be called in by McCollins, and now we're going to get a foul called.
Looks like Matthew Miller's going to pick up his first. Be the third foul for the Trojans this quarter.
Surprised. There's a lot of contact on that drive, but no call. Second rebound of the game for McCollins as T.C.C. works to get the ball in now. Tight defensive pressure. Here comes Schumacher. He's going to dribble and stop. Now he'll cut inside. Nice feed, and it's off the hands of Rothrock. Out of bounds. A turnover again for the Saints. Right idea. Rothrock just might not have been ready for it.
Yeah, Coda's done a nice job. He had 3 Trojans sinking down on him. Great pass. Unfortunately, just wasn't ready for it, and ball goes out of bounds.
Rothrock sits right back in. Baseball pass again, way over the head that time. As Lafferty, I'm not sure where he was going, but it was to nobody except for Schumacher of the Saints.
Yeah, if this was football, it might have been defensive pass interference holding on to his jersey, too.
Schumacher loses it on the drive to the basket. It goes out of bounds. Another turnover. He can't believe it. He says a Trojan touched it last, but the Stripes are saying no.
Well, they say, ball don't lie.
Exactly. So it will be Lafferty to inbound again. He'll get it in cleanly this time. To Newkirk, there's a miscommunication. That's a turnover, and the steal's going to go to Farrell. Farrell gives it off. McCollins to the rack. Hard off the glass and good, and he's going to the charity stripe. Nice dribble drive by McCollins as he took the feed that time by Farrell, who got the steal.
Tell you, T.C.C. doing a nice job of transition right now. Again, great steal. Went right back at the defense. They weren't set, went up strong, and we'll see if he can complete the old-fashioned three-point play.
So sitting will be Lafferty for Newcomerstown, and into the game for the first time is Tanner Smith. McCollins steps to the line. His last trip, he missed one, made one. First one, no good. Off back iron, offensive board, off the glass, no good for right. Battle for it. McCollins brings it in. He'll pass it off to Rothrock. Underneath, wide open, and too strong off the glass and can't finish. Not the most wide open shot that Grimes is going to get all day, but it was Smith who put the late pressure on.
So it's one of those things, you got guys coming behind you. It's almost like in football when you hear footsteps and you drop the ball, and he knew they were coming at him, just forced it a little too hard, and I'm sure he'll put down the next one.
12-11, under 3 minutes to go here in the first. Newcomerstown has the ball. Smith kicks left side. Miller. He'll go in, off the glass, and good for Mickey, and he's going back to the free throw line. The sophomore is unconscious in this first quarter.
I tell you, the key to this whole offense right now is how well Newcomerstown's been moving the ball. And that went on both sides of the court really quick, opened up the inside there. And, again, the big man, Silas Mickey himself, putting it down and finishing it up at the free throw.
Free throw is good from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. Some more substitutions here. Briefly in was Miller. Checking back in is Lafferty. Miller picked up that assist last time down for Newcomerstown. Now a little pressure defense for the Trojans. Saints break it. Here comes McCollins. Passes, right side, Rothrock, off right block, no good. Rebound going to get hauled in by Mickey. He pushes it down the court. Miller, inside, Lafferty goes to the inside. That one was taken away by the Saints. Now it's picked up again by the Trojans who finish, and guess who it is? It's Silas Mickey again, and we're going to get a foul called here. They are going to say Lafferty was pushing off with the forearm as he was trying to keep Schumacher from the rim.
That's not a good foul that far away.
That's something Travis McClellan would say. It's one of those fouls that drive you nuts when it's more than 20 feet from the rim or something like that. So second foul of the game. It's listed as second foul for Lafferty.
Here we go into our new rule here. That is the fifth foul for the quarter. So
new rule. I'm interested to see how it impacts the game. First one from Schumacher is true.
Yeah, I always like the 1-and-1, especially those high pressure situations. And again, kind of an interesting rule. Like I said, like you said, we'll see how it reflects later in the season, how it goes.
Schumacher has the silky smooth stroke there, and he'll knock it down. He's now 4 for 4 from a charity stripe here in the first. Tanner Smith has it right side. He'll go top of the key, and they'll work it again over to Newkirk. Have not called his name much, have we, for the senior captain for Newcomerstown, as he's still looking to take the lid off the basket. Newcomerstown now almost a little killing of the clock, and they're going to call Smith on the travel. They're going to say he did not get his feet stopped before he picked up the dribble there.
Tell you what, looked a little out of order that possession. We just talked about last possession how well they were moving the ball, and again just looked a little out of sync there.
17-13, your score in favor of Newcomerstown over T.C.C. We are under 2 minutes to go. Inbounding is going to be Farrell, and he'll give it off to Schumacher. Credit where credit is due for this Trojans defense early on with the Saints leading scorer. They're making him earn it at the charity stripe. They're not giving him many open shots. McCollins drives, goes underneath.
Pass.
Nice ball fake as he got Fish to leave his feet, and he will have his buddy in right to finish off the glass.
Again, great penetration.
Now a hard dribble drive. That time,
guess who?
I was going to let you say it.
No, just guess who?
It's Silas Mickey again.
And again, another offensive rebound for the Trojans. Again, the Saints have got to tighten that up. Good penetration there.
19-15 your score. Too strong off the glass. Mickey grabs the board, coast to coast, finishes. Silas Mickey again is filling up the scoring sheet, and we're only talking about the first quarter. Of Newcomerstown's 21 points, he's got 18 of them. As I didn't see what the call was there, but it is going to be T.C.C. ball.
Again, Tanner Smith a double dribble.
So here's the first quarter thus far, Aaron, for Mickey. 18 points, 4 rebounds. Not bad. Under a minute to go here. To put it in perspective, Mickey is outscoring T.C.C. by himself to this point.
Again, another offensive rebound. I think Coach Taylor's going to lose his mind here at the end of the first quarter with the lack of rebounding we have right now.
I remember those 4 rebounds I was talking about for Mickey. Yeah, make that 5.
Yeah.
It's actually his first trip to the free throw line, and he was strong off back iron. No good. Sometimes a lost art, though, making it from the free throw line. Both shots no good that time for Mickey, and grabbing the rebound was right for. Here comes T.C.C. working the ball down quickly, and a nice finish off the glass. Just a soft kiss off the glass for Dylan Dumermuth, who's checked in.
Tell you, both teams doing a nice job of transition, and again, you wonder if the legs are in shape at this point in the season, getting back on defense for both teams.
This is in practice where they say, well, if they're not in shape yet, they're going to be. Mickey has it, 5 seconds, kicks it, right side. Newkirk drives underneath, looks for a teammate, and he hits it off the rim. No good, and it's grabbed by Mickey, and he will make it at the. Give him 20 points.
Wow.
Newcomerstown leads 23-19. Big Z Sports is back after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since 2005 in Bolivar, takes pride in being an economic oil and gas drilling company. PAC's objective is to contribute to American energy independence through profitable development, operation, and marketing of oil and natural gas wells. PAC also employs operating technicians to oversee each and every well drilled to maximize its productivity and longevity. Contact PAC Drilling at pacdrilling.com.
This is Carly Mills. At First Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back into Newcomerstown High School and the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Today's presentation of high school basketball. Well, thanks to WM Commercial Roofing and the rest of our sponsors. We'll be mentioning them throughout the night. Couldn't do it without them. What a battle we have already in this first quarter. 23-19, Newcomerstown leads T.C.C. And of those 23, 20 have gone to the sophomore forward, Silas Mickey. As working it underneath was Newcomerstown, no good. Mickey offensive board, and he scores again. 7 rebounds. I can't say anything else other than that. Ball worked down quickly for TCC, and it's going to be Schumacher, and there's going to be a charge as stepping right in front of it, and a beautiful play for Samoji for Newcomerstown.
Little out of control that time for Coda. Again, great hustle taking the ball down there. Just got a little out of control and basically ran him over there.
These teams like the fast break, Aaron, and that's not helping me keep stats and look at the game at the same time. You got to be kidding me. Every time I look up, they're at the other end already.
Yeah, for the Trojans, all you got to do is keep your eye on number 23.
Pass inside. Mickey spins. No good off the back of the iron. Battle for the rebound. Samoji has it. He'll go up, and we're going to have a tie-up, and we're going to get a foul called here. I thought it was going to be a jump ball. Instead, they're going to say someone got the forearm shiver, and it's going to go against Samoji.
Wow, that does surprise me a little bit, actually.
First foul on him.
Rebound, and
I thought they had a tie-up, but they said he created space, I guess, with that forearm. So that'll be the first team foul. Both these teams with one foul now. Under a minute gone in the second quarter. I think that's going to lead to that two foul shots early with that new rule, as we had mentioned. So the Saints will work it around. Back into the game is Grimes for the Saints. Took quite a breather. He's going to hoist it from deep, no good. Rebound's going to go to Newkirk of Newcomerstown. And look out, here we go.
Right back to the other end again.
Smith goes right side to Miller. And a little give and go action, and it goes into the hands of Mickey. Mickey, hop step, drive. Off the glass, no good. Rebound hauled in by Wright for TCC. First time, Aaron, I think we have seen the Saints able to kind of collapse on Mickey. 3-point shot is up, no good again for TCC. Rebound was hauled in by Samoji, and he tips it off to Smith.
And again, I think that's Coach Taylor's message there. Again, let some other guys beat us right now. We have got to keep Silas Mickey under control right now. And
well, it's only 22 of their 25. I mean, come on. Ball worked low. And now they're going to get a push in the back as Schumacher was all over Mickey. They're going to call it on the floor, though, before he put up the shot. Schumacher, credit where credit is due, was giving up a size advantage there. He was trying to play tough against Mickey. But whenever you see that arm extend and the player kind of arch forward, you're not going to get away with that.
Yeah, and again, Mickey knows that right now. He knows he's on fire right now. And, again, he's playing with a lot of confidence and really putting Coda in a bad situation.
Inbound, Mickey, dribble, tries to get rid of it. He'll go back out. He has a wide-open teammate underneath. Samoji, spin shot, low block, no good. Mickey, offensive board, and it's good again. Give him 8 rebounds and 24 points. T.C.C. working it down quickly. It's Grimes. He'll go off to right. Right, jab step. Drives in on Samoji, goes up, and he seemed to be losing the ball, but I think Samoji had his arm across his wrist. Is that foul going to go on the senior? Actually, no, they're going to call that on Newkirk.
Damon
I didn't see him down there.
Or if he got him on the scrape by. Again, that'd be his first.
So now stepping to the line will be Wright.
Oh, okay.
So now at the free throw line is Wright who will put it up in good. As I think we have a number change going on.
Thank you.
Well, Stump, I'll let you fill us in. I think we've had a number wrong the whole time.
So Silas Mickey's getting a lot of credit, and Silas isn't even here.
All right.
Again, our programs are a little altered right now. So
Shot
again,
no good. Battle for it into the scorer's table that time.
We would like to apologize. Number 23 is Gavin Smith.
Gavin Smith. I'm looking at the wrong 23. Look at that.
Yep. So again, Gavin, we apologize, and our roster has been corrected, and we'll get it right now.
All right, Gavin. So Gavin Smith having a heck of a game. Drive, Samoji, pull up. Off the front of the rim and good. Nice drive that time for Newcomerstown, as that'll be the first points on the board for Samoji. That time almost a great play for Newkirk, who almost plucked it away. And I will say this, brief break now for Gavin Smith. So as he'll sit down, we do greatly apologize for that. It's early season basketball, folks.
If Gavin doesn't score the rest of the quarter here, we may have to go back to Silas.
I know.
The second half here.
Samoji tries to jump in front of the pass that was intended for Rothrock, but he grabbed him. It's going to be his second foul. And we're quickly moving towards the 5th foul, which would put T.C.C. at the line for 2, guaranteed. And actually, Samoji will sit down after his second.
Again, you wonder if the legs are a little bit tired right now. And again, last 2 fouls, little silly foul, reaching fouls. And usually that's a sign of the legs getting a little bit tired.
5 minutes to go here before halftime, 29-20. Hey, and by the way, Smith's back in. Gavin Smith, that is. Schumacher off on the left side of your screen. Oh, boy, he'll pull up and bury it. Nice shot for Coda Schumacher. He was inside the line, but still he gets on the board here in the second quarter. Timeout on the court. We'll take it with him. 29-22 is your score. Back after this.
Jeff Wallach, LLC, is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back into the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Aaron Stump, Nick McWilliams here, and we're going to have to say this every come back from every break. Gavin Smith having a huge game for Newcomerstown, now that we got the name right, and he has the ball. He'll take it across the timeline, whips it right side. That's going to Fitch, and it's off the glass, no good. Blocked, actually, by Rothrock. Battle for the rebound, and we are going to get a jump ball, and it is going to go to the Saints. Rothrock had the rebound and then had it ripped away, but locked up there with a Newcomerstown player. 29-22. 4.5 to go. Go ahead.
Saints doing a little bit better job being a little more physical on those defensive boards and not allowing so many offensive rebounds. And
Farrell is trapped to try to go to Rothrock, tipped over to McCollins. He'll try to finish inside. Great defense underneath, but they're going to say Fitch fouled him.
That ended up on Fitch?
Sure enough, it did, number 22. See, we're going to second-guess ourselves a lot now. You know that? On the names. Thank you to the Newcomerstown faithful who offered the correction for us. I want to make sure Gavin Smith gets credit where credit's due. What a game he's having. McCollins will knock down the first one from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. It's his first points since the first quarter. He was 1 for 2 his last time, and he's 1 for 2 again. Rebound, hauled in. Smith down the court. Newkirk, right side. Pull up, mid-range, and it's good. Oh, that was pretty from Newcomerstown. It was Lafferty who finishes.
Again, really nice transition by Newcomerstown there, and got the ball down there. Nice shot.
To add to Smith's nice night, that's a second assist. Ball on the inside, battle for it. T.C.C. gets the offensive board. It was hauled in that time by Grimes. He is blocked by Smith. My goodness.
I tell you what, Silas Mickey, Gavin Smith, that kid is a ball player.
Deep three-point shot is buried by Lafferty. Newcomerstown has now stretched their lead to 11 with 3.5 to go before halftime. 8 points now for Lafferty.
Again, this is the point of the game where you really see these benches come into play, too.
Grimes dribble drive way off
defense.
The mark. Fitch grabs the board. Right you are in that, Aaron, for sure. I mean, think of the benefit you have if you've got a deep bench in this kind of situation. The legs are going to start getting tired here in the first. Newkirk pull-up three-point shot. Bank was almost open, but not quite. Lafferty gets it. Goes off. Smith, three-point shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. It's hauled in by T.C.C. Trying to go down the court, and it is stolen by Gavin Smith.
That's nice defense. Again, great hustle down the court to grab that. Tipped it to himself, and really well done.
Newcomerstown looks like they are going to slow things down here. Under 3 minutes to go, leading 34-23. I don't think either of these teams have slowed down for a second to this point. Lafferty back out to Newkirk. He was off left iron. Rebound going to get hauled in by the Saints. Pass up to Schumacher. He wasn't paying attention. Somehow it goes back to Grimes. Grimes, Euro step inside. No good. We're going to get a foul called, and it looks like it's going on Fitch.
He tried selling it. Again, they did a nice job. Grimes, again, a nice job keeping under control. Sidestepped him, and he tried to sell it Hollywood style, just couldn't quite do it.
Hollywood style, huh? At this point, you could say NBA style, maybe. Free throw for Grimes is no good. Substitution coming in. It's Wright again for T.C.C., and sitting down will be Farrell.
We were talking earlier how good the free throw shooting was, and again, maybe a result, some tired legs, and again, good basket there.
First free throw make for Grimes. Newcomerstown coming down with Newkirk. Quiet game for him thus far. Has not found his way into the scoring column. Got him down for a rebound or two. He'll spin around. That one's plucked. McCollins, steal, drive, no good. And he'll go down as he got hit from behind by Lafferty. Almost a dangerous situation there when Lafferty kind of lost his footing and McCollins was a little slow to get up, was holding that ankle. Get a little worried when you see that.
That's going to be his third foul there. Again, you almost wonder if he should just let him go and take the easy basket and keep the foul.
It has to do with a lot with the positioning, too. He's trailing on the right side of him. Maybe should have went to the left where the rim is.
Good point.
First free throw this trip up and good for McCollins at the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. 2:17 to go here. It's down to a single-digit lead now for Newcomerstown. Next free throw for McCollins. McCollins is in and out. Battle for the rebound, hauled in by Newcomerstown, and it is going to be Trojan ball as it was Miller who had it. He was locked up with a Saints player who poked it out from behind.
Coach Taylor tried there, didn't he? He was pointing the other way, trying to get the ball back for his Saints. Unfortunately, the refs didn't quite buy it.
Unfortunately for him, it's not like the English you put on it when you bowl, when you want it to move. You can't really sway him that easily. Gavin Smith has it. He'll go top of the key now. Checking back in, Ian Warmoth, who was in for a little bit before, but didn't really get a chance to call his name. Smith kicks it right court, and there's going to be a travel.
Sure did.
Warmoth, the sophomore, shuffle-stepped when he was trying to do that pump fake to get his defender to leave his feet. Ref was right there to see it.
Ian did a great job the first time he had it. Didn't have an open shot, moved it around, and that time, like you said, just shuffled his feet a little bit. Ref caught it. Good call.
Minute 45 to go. Schumacher, who's got points at the charity stripe, but in terms of on the field, credit for Newcomerstown. They have locked him down. There's a dribble inside. Smith locked up with Grimes. Ball on the floor. It's going to roll out for a mid-range jumper that was open for Brody Farrell. That was a possession, Aaron, that was no, yes for the Saints.
And again, Brody, his first points of the game. Again, another important person. We talk about that depth on the team, and that's what makes the teams go.
Ball worked around wide open, top of the key, I should say. Three-point shot is buried by Miller. Give Newkirk the assist.
Had his toes on the line. They gave him two.
Thank you for that. And you say your eyes are bad.
Yeah, they are on that other end.
Schumacher, pull up. Three-point shot is good. Coda Schumacher hits his first from deep. No toes on the line that time.
Tell you, big 3 points right there, too, to close that gap within 6.
Dribble drive, Smith, hop step, tough defense inside, no call. Rebound on the offensive glass for this Trojans. It was hauled in by Fitch. And now what's the call? I think they're going to say that a Saints player hit it out of bounds. You'd have to see where our vantage point is. We're up in the crow's nest, so to speak, and it's hard to see the one baseline inbound for Newcomerstown.
Tell you what, it's awesome up here.
It is. We like it. It's a little secluded area.
Appreciate the hospitality.
Miller has it. 30 seconds to go before halftime. It's just a 6-point lead for Newcomerstown. T.C.C. has battled throughout this game. Drive. Miller off the glass, no good. It was tight defense underneath, and they're going to say Nate Wright got his hand on the wrist, I think, on the shooter.
Tell you, Matthew Miller, again, nice pump fake, got his defender up in the air a little bit. Nice drive, went hard, and get 2 free throws here.
So that's 2 fouls on Wright. There were 2 fouls on Schumacher. He finishes through it. Bryson Grimes, the big junior, finishes. Nearly a steal, turnaround shot. Gavin Smith hits it!
Holy mackerel.
He goes running into the locker room and leaves his team behind as he nails it in between the half-court line and the volleyball line.
Unbelievable.
41-32 will be your halftime score. That alone was worth the price of admission.
He wasn't even facing the basket when he got the ball. That's awesome. That's awesome. Great shot.
I'm speechless right now as we're going to move on to halftime. Again, your score, 41-32 in favor of the home team and the Trojans. Stick around with Big Z Sports because when we come back, we've got your DAC Vitamins and Minerals halftime show. We'll tally up some stats and tell you all about that first half.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK, service with a personal touch.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, and all.
Farm and business insurance? Contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. Or 1985. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all area athletes and teams good luck this winter.
Are you neglecting your building's fifth wall? Did you know something as simple as a clogged drain can lead to a destructive roof leak? Protect your business with materials, advanced techniques, and skilled craftsmanship. Are you ready for a reliable partnership? Visit our website.
Novelis Uriksville is the world leader in aluminum recycling, and they need you. They have immediate openings for general laborers, equipment operators, and various skilled trade positions. They'll start you at $22 per hour or higher. There are advancement opportunities, and Novelis offers industry-leading benefits. To apply or find out more, go to novelis.com/careers and search Uriksville. That's novelis.com/careers and search Uriksville. Novelis is an equal opportunity employer.
Welcome back into your DAC Vitamins and Minerals halftime show as we are being treated to quite the offensive display. And actually, I don't even mean that the varsity game that's going on right here. I'm talking about the biddy basketball that's going on in front of us right now from New facing the rim.
When you got it, you got it. And boy, does Gavin Smith have it tonight. Again, just a really great a great quarter, the first one. And again, when you come out the second quarter, sometimes you wonder if he's going to let down, and absolutely not. Kept the engine rolling, and again, a great half, and only a sophomore.
My goodness
gracious.
That's
the thing. He's playing like a big boy right now, and he's going to be fun to watch the next couple of years.
We have to give a huge apology again because we were calling his name wrong for the entire first quarter.
Yes.
So Gavin Smith, huge output for him. Outside of him, there are some points for Newcomerstown. Some of the other leading scorers for them, you got Lafferty with, by my count, how many did you have for him? I had 8 down for him as well. So 8 points there. You also had the 2 free throws that were made by Miller. You had 2 points coming by way of Damian Newkirk. You also had 2 points by way of Samoji, and that's it.
Yeah, they definitely are a one-man wrecking team right now. And
here's the other thing for T.C.C. It's the turnovers. They have been losing the turnover battle from that first half. Going to have to polish that up.
Losing the turnover battle, but again, right now, I think more importantly, getting killed on the defensive boards right now, and I think that's where Newcomerstown's really stepped up, and they're really taking control of this game. The Saints had it down to 6 with a little over a minute to go there. I tell you what, it's hard to focus right now because these kids are on the court. There's some serious talent coming to Newcomerstown here in a few years.
I'm watching some of these shots, and I'm thinking, man, where did you get that from?
These kids already got some height. They got some length.
Look at that.
To get the competitive edge in the show pen. We've been feeding champions since 1983.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
Do you hunt, fish, sew, or have a hobby that you would like to share with someone? Hi, this is Noah Sugg with Big Brothers Big Sisters, and we are faced with our biggest commitment in matching 56 little
Individuals and businesses grow. Niedenthal & Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Niedenthal facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Welcome back into Newcomerstown High School. The Trojans lead the Saints 41-32 as we are live from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio. Really quick as we get started here for this second half. I'm happy you brought this up, Aaron Stump. We forgot to mention at halftime, coming up this Thursday, very important thing that we definitely want to bring up, the Trojans Night of Hope, a concert being put on there with Newcomerstown, with Tusky Valley, with obviously the unfortunate events that happened just weeks ago. All by donation. Really cool to see the community coming to band together to help out.
Yeah, it's going to be at the Kent State Tusk campus, the Performing Arts Center. Again, it's by donation. A great cause, fabulous cause. And again, if you got nothing else, going, come on out, support a great cause.
Definitely, as it is Gavin Smith who starts where he left off as the assist goes to Newkirk. Finish on the inside. Now we're going to get a foul called on Newkirk, but definitely wanted to pay attention to that night that's upcoming, and continue for any T.C.C. on the dribble drive there, and that's going to get right. He shuffle-stepped before he got the ball down to dribble.
Yeah, just to finish it up, too, again, I am from the Tusky Valley community, had 3 kids go through the school system, and just want to give a shout-out to everybody that's had to deal with this tragedy. Our administration's done an awesome job. The communities, not just Tusky Valley community, but the region around here and even the entire state. So it's been really, really good to see the support that those families have gotten and still need.
It was Samoji on the inside for Newcomerstown who scores, and now we're going to get a call here. Who's that foul going on? It looks like they're going to say it was Newkirk. I think they said he held the wrist. He didn't seem to agree with the call, but how often do you see him agree with the call? Not him specifically. I mean any of them,
That'll end up being his third. That's a big one coming out here in the third quarter.
That's 2 fouls, team fouls, with under a minute into the second half. Schumacher on the drive, soft touch, no good. Rebound, knocked out of bounds. And possession is going to go over. Nope, take it back. Stays with the Saints.
Again, that's that call that's happened underneath us that we can't see.
We're having a hard time seeing, yeah. I just judge by who's lining up where. If Schumacher has it on the inbound, Grimes, he's going to try a hard turnaround shot. Rebounds, Gavin Smith. For Smith, that's number 9.
Gavin. Then
and he'll throw it down the court and goes across the baseline there. And Coach Troyer, you might have seen there, he's talking to his leading scorer right now and actually told him, hey, deep breath, calm. Exactly. We are up by 13 points. We're not saying take your foot off the gas, but you got to make the smart plays. Schumacher drives in, top of the key, and he caught nothing that time. And Schumacher actually trying to plead with the official. They were saying his arm got hit. And I think the referee was saying the ball was tipped.
I think it was asking him if it got tipped.
Maybe that was what it was.
I think that's what it, just making sure. And,
I was very confused because I said, shouldn't that be T.C.C. ball then? But never mind.
From this vantage point, didn't look like he got it.
Step up 3-point shot there, no good for Newcomerstown. And rifling it on the inside was Lafferty. He went off to Smith, who couldn't finish. It is good, but it's not going to matter. A charge is going to be called on the senior guard for the Saints, and he couldn't believe it. Third foul for Schumacher.
That one was close. I think could have gone either way, and unfortunately for Coda, went against him on that one. That'll be his third.
What you got to be concerned here if you are Coach Taylor, your leading point scorer here, it seems like he's getting a little rattled. on the inside. There's a hard shot off the glass. Schumacher grabs the rebound, and they're going to get Smith for the foul as he knocked him out of bounds. Yeah. That's quite an interesting rebounding battle. We don't actually have the height on Smith. He's got the edge on Schumacher. We'll put it that way. He went there and
kind of bruised him a little bit on that one.
They say, big fellow, you're going to earn it down here. That's how it normally goes.
Again, Gavin's first foul of the game.
If you're Newcomerstown, you got to feel good about that when you're talking about a guy who's got 29 points and 9 rebounds, only 1 foul. Schumacher jab steps, tries to set up the offense. He'll go to McCollins, who will go back to the top to right. Now they get Schumacher. Thought about the 3. He'll drive instead. Off the glass, no good. Offensive board hauled in by the Saints, going back up with it, and no good was right. Now it's Grimes. He'll go in and score. That's the kind of gritty possession that might get T.C.C. back in this ball game.
Again, we talked earlier in the game how the Saints had troubles boxing out, and the Trojans had a little difficulty.
Smith on the drive, and he got fouled. He got pushed there in the back, and the foul's going to get called on Wright, his 3rd. It's a foul fest early on.
It's an early one. Again, both teams doing a nice job putting a lot of pressure on the defense right now. Again, a lot of good penetration, and again, a lot of success at the free throw lines.
If you're wondering, free throw was up and good from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line for Smith. That gives him a cool 30 points. And I jinxed him.
There
this is
go.
The next
there
one.
You go.
Grimes pulls down the rebound, his 5th for T.C.C. Saints trying to work the ball down with Schumacher. He'll go right side McCollins in front of his bench, right in front of Coach Taylor. Back to the top of the key. Right, pump fakes. He'll go back out. McCollins, it's up, and it is good. That was a good-looking shot that time for McCollins, who gets on the scorer's sheet here in the second half.
Again, like you said, was squared up, used his legs nicely, and a great follow-through.
Step back 3 is no good for Newcomerstown. Offensive board hauled in. It was Lafferty. They try to work it to Smith. He drops it. Somehow the ball goes to Newkirk. Off the glass and good. I have no idea how the ball eventually made it to Damian Newkirk, but he finishes.
Tell you, from this angle, it looks like he got smacked on the arm there, too. Again, good, strong play, good layup.
On the inside, it's Grimes, and no good, but the foul getting called underneath, and it looks like, judging by his reaction, it's going on Samoji of the Trojans. The Trojans so far, in terms of fouls, they might be getting a little nervous here, Stump.
Yeah,
They got a lot. They got 4 players with 3 fouls.
And again, like you said earlier, a lot more fouling going on this third quarter right now, and both teams doing a nice job putting the pressure on them.
Grimes' first one is up and good. Substitution. Clayton Fish comes back in for the Trojans, and sitting down will be Samoji. Damian Newkirk just had a little laugh with Jace McCollins because Newkirk checked in. Next free throw is good for Grimes. He checked in, and he thought he was going to have nobody with him down underneath the basket. And here comes McCollins and was like, no, that's not going to happen. He'll try to finish in the lane, does Newkirk. He cannot. Ball is rebounded there by the Trojans, but they're going to say they lost the handle. It went out of bounds. It'll go to the Saints. It's good to see the teams laughing back and forth for the little joking moments like that. Grimes double teamed. He'll kick it off left side. Driving in now, and off the glass and good. That was a nice move by Brody Farrell on the baseline as he'll get in the scorers column in the second half. Lafferty off to Smith. He'll do a step-back three-point shot off right iron. No good. Rebound hauled in by McCollins. Knocked away. It goes to Newkirk. That defensive play that time. Good job by Miller, who will drive the baseline and cash in. Great sequence that time for the senior guard.
Again, the Saints giving up multiple opportunities. Wow, nice layup. Coda Schumacher taking it all the way in there.
Schumacher's first step. Ooh, is it silky smooth.
And quick. Wow.
50-43 is your score. 3:20 to go here in the third. What a battle. Newkirk drives. Off the glass and good. Damian Newkirk.
Now we got a game. Whatever you can do, I can do better going here now.
He goes around the 6'4" junior in T.C.C. in time. Miscommunication as it looked like Lafferty was hoping that Newkirk was going to cut to the corner. He did not.
You were just saying not bad. That was bad.
Damian was going to try to lay out for it, but to quote my favorite baseball move, me just a bit outside. Grimes, pump fake, drive, front iron, no good. Grabs the board, ripped away. Probably rightfully so. We'll take it with him. Big Z Sports is back after this.
The certified public accountants at Newcomerstown Company believe in the value of relationships. Newcomerstown Company has been in business for over 50 years in your community, helping individuals and businesses grow. Newcomerstown Company can help manage and prepare your payroll, plan your estate, and prepare your business and personal income taxes. Stop in to the Newcomerstown facility on North Wooster Avenue in Dover and become a valued client today.
Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has just what you're looking for, so your athlete has the best gear for the sports they play. Dumont's has a large apparel selection and can handle your customized screen printing as well as embroidery for your team or business. For sporting goods and for all your apparel needs, Dumont Sporting Goods in Dover and Canton has everything you want to play and look your best. Welcome back into Newcomerstown High School. Today's presentation of high school basketball from one of our great sponsors, the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. 52-43, 2.5 to go in the third. Newcomerstown leads T.C.C. Inbound, Gavin Smith. Bunny hop, shot no good. Fish battles for the rebound, so does Smith. It's finally hauled in by T.C.C. I guess you give Farrell the credit for the rebound there. About 4 different players could have gotten that rebound.
Again, I want to give a special shout-out to all our sponsors as well. Again, this wouldn't be possible without them.
Damian Newkirk, the steal. Drives, blocked by McCollins. That was a nice play there. Nice recovery.
Great defense. Yep.
The junior guard who had the ball taken away from him went back down the court. What's even better there, Aaron, is that the body positioning. Didn't panic, knew exactly where he needed to go.
Didn't hammer him, kept his arm up, good position, and a great job.
Grimes steps into a three-point shot and buries it. It's McCollins who has the assist, and that's the first three-pointer of the night for Grimes. He's listed at 6'4", but he's also listed as a guard. Figure that one out. Newkirk drives, and he lost the handle, but they're going to say McCollins is the one who hacked him. And that would be the 15th foul, so regardless, even though it was on the shot, they'd be going to the line anyway.
Again,
for two, I should say.
New rule for high school, again, fouls reset each quarter, and after 5 fouls in the quarter, it's 2 shots automatic.
Buried into the wall on that shot. Matthew Miller put it up. Ethan Rothrock sent it flying. That's what we call when length wins. Some substitutions now. First time checking T.C.C. ball, but we're going to have a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to favor the Saints. I could have just looked up at the scoreboard. Credit where credit is due, by the way. Getting dirty right as he came into the game was Whitaker. He's the one who grabbed the rebound. Or ripped it away, I should say, and you saw he was pumped up when he went to his sideline.
Again, another great example of all these kids getting their bodies on the floor, hustling, and giving it all they got tonight.
McCollins. He'll go off to the side. Gavin Smith pokes it away. Battle for the ball off of Grimes, they're going to say, and it's going to go favor Newcomerstown. He was pleading with the official.
Gavin, again, great defense that time, and a great hustle and knocking it off the Saints' foot.
Inbound coming for the Trojans to Newkirk. He's guarded by McCollins.
What's his problem?
The next one's up and good. He says nothing. What are you talking about? So it's now a 7-point game again, 45 seconds to go. And bringing it up will be Farrell for T.C.C. Drives the lane. Off the defender and off the glass, no good. And they are going to call the block. Well, he barreled right in. Take that back. They are going to call the... It is the block. Okay. I couldn't see the officials' movements
going
there.
Down the other
they
end
did,
of the court,
yes. So that block is going to be on Samoji. They have him listed for 3. I have him for 4. Not sure.
Yeah, I got 3 on mine.
We're going to go with you guys and the scoreboard. You and the scoreboard, then.
So that means you're probably right.
No, doubtful. First one up and good for Farrell, and now they're going to sit Samoji and bring back in Fish. Fish in his own foul trouble. Couple dribbles. Up and off back iron, no good. Rebound going to go to Lafferty for Newcomerstown. Trojans work it down. Gavin Smith drives baseline. He'll go up and underneath, and boy, if he would have finished that one, the roof would have come off this place. Offensive board for Newcomerstown, no good. Lafferty gets his own shot. He follows it well, gives it Smith. Three-point shot, no good. T.C.C. battles for it, and it's Wright who grabs it. He's trying to rip away from the Newcomerstown defender. No timeout being called, as it looked like Coach Taylor was begging for it. Didn't get it, and they got a jump ball. It's going to favor Newcomerstown, and he can't believe it.
He's trying. Said unfortunately he's on the opposite bench where this is all going on right now. And
it looks like we're going to get a timeout here for the Saints. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 55-49, the lead for Newcomerstown. We're back after this.
PAC Drilling, a family-owned and operated company since...
Oh, they gave him the ball, so he must have gotten the timeout.
He must have gotten the time. Finishes nicely. 5 seconds to go. Newkirk inside.
Federal Community Bank, our mission is to empower the financial well-being of our community one person at a time. Through integrity and quality, we earn the trust of our customers and exceed their expectations. First Federal Community Bank, investing in our community since 1898. Serving your banking needs in Dover, New Philadelphia, Yorksville, Sugar Creek, Berlin, and Mount Hope. First Federal Community Bank, member FDIC.
Jeff Wallach, LLC is a family-owned and operated company proudly serving greater Northeast Ohio and surrounding communities for over 25 years. We specialize in vinyl siding, replacement windows and doors, gutters, downspouts, and much more. We provide quality service regardless of the size or scope of the project. Our crews are reliable, respectful, and mindful of a safe work environment. Jeff Wallach, LLC is certified by the Better Business Bureau. Call today and discover how we can assist you in making your vision a reality.
Back for the final quarter from Newcomerstown High School. Trojans lead the Saints 55-51, just 8 minutes to go to crown a victor in this game. It has lived up to its expectation of an all-out war as T.C.C. is looking for their first victory of the season. Newcomerstown looking to get 500 here early on. Will be Trojan ball to start. What a phenomenal contest back and forth. It's had a little bit of everything. Every kind of basketball fan could love. Fish goes inside. Smith double-teamed immediately. He'll try to dribble through, kicks it back out, and we are going to get a foul called underneath here. I thought for a brief second there they were going to get Smith on the travel.
Yeah, I think they bailed him out there.
And that is the 5th foul for Nate Wright. And we have a little discussion going on here with Coach Taylor. No timeout called, though. Do we have a clock problem?
Yeah, they're probably giving him his time to be able to sub in there. So
that must be exactly what it is.
Since they had Nate foul out.
Wright will sit. Looks like Schumacher's back in. That was about the most brief rest Schumacher could have asked for. So fouling out of the game for the Saints will be Nate Wright. His night will end with 3 points, 4 boards, and an assist. Inbound play, not going to work for Newcomerstown. Knocked around, I should say. It finally went off of Farrell out of bounds, so Trojans do keep it. Coach Taylor not happy, as it was Grimes who got his hand on it, but instead of grabbing it fully, he kind of knocked it away, and it looks like we're going to have time called here because Gavin Smith, a little blood out of the mouth maybe, which he's feeling around there. Hopefully everything all right with him. It will be Samoji who comes back in. Not good when your leading scorer has to have the towel up on the face.
Kids heal. They're all right.
I mean, does this go back to the no blood, no foul thing?
Yeah,
because,
he's not really happy about coming out. I'm sure he's going to be back in here before.
Nearly stolen by T.C.C. there with McCollins. Instead, Newcomerstown keeps it. Newkirk, he's going to drive. Goes left side, lost the handle, and out of bounds. Unforced error there for Newcomerstown.
just a sloppy pass there, and you can almost, from our angle or advantage point, almost see it slip right out of his hand and
he kind of
right out of bounds.
You've seen quarterbacks throw the picks because they short arm it. That was kind of what that pass was, and now we're going to get a block with the body, and it's going against Newkirk. They're going to say he was not giving Grimes enough room on that drive down the sideline.
Is that Newkirk's fourth?
It would be Newkirk's first. Now remember, we already mentioned the foul trouble for the Trojans could be a problem, and they're going to sit Fish down, who has 3, and they're bringing back in Smith, who's still kind of grabbing at his lip. Hopefully it's his lip, not his tooth. So Saints ball. They're down by 4. McCollins has it. He was trying to get a screen from Rothrock. Grimes has it. Defense tight on him. Goes baseline. Hands it off. It's going to bounce off of Farrell. Go out of bounds, but I think it was Lafferty who touched it last, so it will stay with the Saints.
Tell you, T.C.C. doing a really nice job putting that pressure on the defense and really paying off here right now. And it almost looks like the Trojans are a little winded right now trying to play defense.
Rothrock has it. One dribble, hard off the glass, no good. Tight defense underneath from both Smith and Samoji. Samoji has it. He'll try to drive. Goes down to Newkirk off the glass, no good. And it's Gavin Smith with the offensive board. You got to be kidding me. Smith has 34 and 13.
Tell you what. He's earning every bit of it.
Tough defense underneath on Grimes, who battles right through it and cashes in for his first points of the fourth quarter. Another quick timeout called here. We'll keep it here. Grimes, very quietly, Aaron, 16 points for him.
I tell you, and that's what we talked about again. Who's going to step up today? How much depth do you have on your bench? And again, it's really shown for T.C.C. this game. Not so much for Newcomerstown, but again, like you say, when you got a Gavin Smith, I'm not sure how much depth you need.
By the way, we did have a correction on the board. I was right. Samoji does have the 4 fouls, and he has 4 fouls along with Damian Newkirk. So we're talking about 2 players on the court right now and 2 key contributors for the Trojans. With 6:41 to go, only 1 more foul away from sitting down. You also got 3 fouls against Lafferty. You got 3 fouls for Fish, who's on the bench. And I think those are the only ones who have the 3 or the 4, but those are names that you do not want to see high on that foul list if you're a Trojans fan.
And again, Trojans done a nice job, a little bit better even the second half of spreading that scoring around a little bit. So if you have to sit one of those guys, it is more of an impact than it would have been earlier in the game.
You could make the argument they've also done a good job of spreading the fouls around because nobody has fouled out yet. The lone foul out in this game was Nate Wright. But 4 fouls to Dakota Schumacher, too, for the Saints. That's a bit of a concern.
Well, so far we only got 1 foul for each team here in the fourth quarter, too.
They've tightened it up a little bit.
Absolutely.
57-53, 6.5 to go in the fourth. Wide open, 3-point shot on the way for Lafferty. He left it short. He'll grab his own board. Goes inside. Smith off the glass and good. That is great court vision by Lafferty, who followed his shot and then got his second assist of the night as he went off to Gavin Smith, who now has 36. McCollins drive, no good. They're going to get a foul. Who's it going on? If it's Newkirk, he's going to sit down. And I think they held up number 2. They're going to say they got him in the leg, and no, they're actually going to call the foul on Gavin Smith. So that might be a sigh of relief if you're Coach Troyer.
Held your breath there for a little bit.
Newkirk, thus far in this game, 5 points for him, but he's been a nice distributor. McCollins from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. First one was up and good.
Tell you, Saints doing a great job just hanging right in there right now with a 5-point lead.
Next free throw was up and no good, and they're going to say, was that a lane violation?
Yeah, I said he crossed free throw lane before it hit the rim.
So he missed it anyway, but it will stay a 5-point game. Lafferty has it across the timeline, left side. He will go off to Miller, who will hand it off Newkirk. Newcomerstown not panicking, looking for those open passing lanes. They'll go in, Smith back out. Samoji thought about a 3. Instead, he'll step up into a mid-range, no good. Schumacher grabs the rebound, and he gets hit from behind. It's going against Lafferty.
Kind of a silly foul there. You're 96 feet from your own basket, so kind of a little silly foul there.
Well, to add to Coach Troyer's concern, he now has 3 players with 4 fouls.
It's not a smart one down that, not there.
The ones that drive Travis McClellan nuts. You're that far from the rim. T.C.C. has it. They trail by 5. They've been kind of trailing all game, but they've kept battling. Grimes drives baseline. He runs into a brick wall off the hands of Farrell out of bounds. An unforced error for T.C.C. there. seems to be the problem that they've had so far tonight, Aaron, is that they get one step away, but then they have these errors that prevent them from getting a lead.
Like you say, you're a 5-point game right now. Oop. Got players going on and off the court. We're all over the place. Got a 5-point lead right now, and that would have been a big bucket to get for the Saints, and unfortunately a little sloppy foul, or a little sloppy turnover there, that is.
I don't know what happened with the substitutions there, but we play on. Lafferty short arms the pass. It gets tipped. He'll go off to Newkirk. He'll drive, go back. Gavin Smith sets, fires for three, and it's good. Who else but Gavin Smith tonight? He has been on fire.
Still feeling it.
Has not cooled off. Grimes steps into a long shot, and it's good. As that's now 19 for Grimes, who continues to match pace.
Tell you what, that's a big shot, too. Keeping them right there in the game.
5 minutes to go. Still a 5-point ball game. Smith will drive. He'll step back. Finds an open man underneath Samoji. He'll spin. Rothrock tight defense. Can't finish through it. Grabbed by McCollins. Good defense by Rothrock.
You know, like you talked earlier, Nick, these records do not indicate how good these teams are.
Grimes is open from the right side, and he nails it. Cross-court pass. He got it in the pocket. And he nailed it, and all of a sudden, it's a one-possession game.
Here we go.
Lafferty steps into a three himself. All over the rim, no good. McCollins with his 5th rebound, and T.C.C. can take the lead or tie here. Saints will not quit.
Wow.
McCollins, he's guarded by Lafferty. He'll go off, right side. Grimes, don't think he'll pull up from there, but you don't know. Schumacher now has it. Goes off. That's where Grimes has been hitting it, but now they got Gavin Smith all over him. Pass works out to Farrell, and you see TCC's not forcing the issue inside. Rothrock bulldozes.
Yeah, he sure did, didn't he?
Newkirk, and he did not get away with it.
I was actually a little surprised they didn't call that foul to begin with.
It was the referee nearest, I think. The far ref was hoping he was going to call it, but finally the one farther away from the play blew his whistle and said, yeah, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's impressive if you're on the offensive line on that one. They did well.
Saints football, Coach Casey Cummins, sign him up.
He's only a freshman, too. Man, that was a solid block.
62-60, 3:45 to go. Samoji drives in, drops it, Schumacher, steal. And he almost walked. Rothrock down the court, plucked away. McCollins, though, will save it. He'll drive, go off. There's a foul. Grimes got hit in the leg there by Samoji, as he will try to walk it off now and step up to the free throw line because that's the 5th foul. He's going to have 2 shots coming.
Is that his 4th? Oh, that's his.
Oh, that's his 5th.
They're
so
saying it's
Samoji
his 5th.
will sit. Remember, we had that talk if whether or not he had 4 or 5, and I guess it's not 4 team fouls. It must have just been the 4th. I did not see. Clayton Fish checks back in now for Samoji, who's gone. Schumacher nearly has it plucked away. He'll pass it out. Grimes, rhythm 3. He left it short. Off the glass. McCollins rebound. Battle for it. Multiple players on the court.
Tell you, love all these bodies on the floor. This is awesome.
Coach Troyer did get the timeout in.
Coach Troyer screaming timeout. This is awesome.
I'm going to have to ask Coach Troyer as he came sprinting down the sideline. I tell him, Coach, you still got the moves down there.
Wow. This is awesome.
So the rebound, I guess, was to Schumacher. I don't know. This has gotten wild in the last few minutes here. Just to recap how we've gotten to this point, it was Newcomerstown who kept the early lead, all thanks to an incredible scoring output in the first half for Gavin Smith, as he had 27 points and 8 boards. He cooled off a bit, and it was the Saints who started kind of creeping back into things. And all of a sudden, we looked up at the scoreboard, and we realized that Bryson Grimes, the junior, had 22 points. Right behind him, Coda Schumacher with 15. Then you also got 11 for Jace McCollins. So that trio, they're kind of helping TCC really battle back into this thing, and that's why we got a 2-point 3.5 to go.
Yeah, Farrell, McCollins, and Grimes have done a nice job for TCC the second half because you only got Schumacher with 2 points. And, again, that makes TCC dangerous later in the season. You know, when you have, your top scorer right now, with only 2 points second half, and you're still, in this game.
So 3:24 to go. Ball will be inbounded for Newcomerstown. As bringing it up the court will be Newkirk.
I tell you, if you haven't been to a high school game in a while, you got to get to your local community games. These gyms are electric, great atmospheres. These kids put on, a great basketball game. It's just a lot of fun.
What a find by Lafferty, who threaded the needle and got the assist, because cashing in underneath was Newkirk. That might be the best pass we've seen tonight. McCollins drives. He'll try to take the charge. It was Fish who took the charge underneath. That is a heads-up play by the Trojans quarterback, I'd like to add.
That's great defense right there.
He stepped right into it. So McCollins, he'll pick up his second foul. So the camera angle we have probably didn't do justice for that Lafferty to Newkirk pass. It went through 3 T.C.C. players' hands to get there, and it could not have been more perfect.
Yeah, from this end angle that we're at right now, it was beautiful.
4-point lead, Newcomerstown trying to add to it. Gavin Smith, left block, tried to go inside to Fish, and there was no passing lane. It was McCollins who picks it off for his second steal.
Got stuck up in the air, unfortunately, right there. And
Grimes, dribble drive. He'll pull up the mid-range short. Rothrock rebound, blocked by Smith, but they're going to get him for the foul. Newcomerstown cannot believe it, as they thought Smith got all ball. Of course, the home team always tends to, or the home crowd always tends to think that. So it will be Rothrock's first trip to the First Federal Community Bank free throw line.
Yeah, that's the team 5th right there. They're going to go to the bucket for 2 here on out.
Rothrock long on his first one. No good. I don't think we've really seen him take a shot. We've seen him take 2 shots tonight underneath the rim. He's played some good defense underneath there. As the freshman put up the next one. That one is good. Makes it a 3-point ball game. Rothrock is listed at 6'5" as a freshman, Aaron. Newkirk's going to drive as he gets the inbound. He'll go to Smith. Smith has an open teammate
Great
underneath.
pass.
Fish, ball fake off the rim and no good. Foul gets called, and it's either going on McCollins or Rothrock.
Guessing Rothrock?
I saw a 1 and a 2 come up, so it does appear that it would be, it would appear McCollins.
It's McCollins. His third.
So Fish will step to the charity stripe now. Fish had a great floor presence there. When he got the pass, didn't just immediately put it up. He knew the defense was going to come crashing behind him. His first one, he lays it short off front iron.
Yeah, again, another great pass underneath, and like you said, good body control, and gets rewarded by going to the free throw line.
Fish is off right iron. Rebound, Rothrock. So it stays a 3-point ball game. Down the stretch, those could be 2 huge misses from the free throw line. Schumacher's going to drive, pull up, 3-point shot, left it off left side. Battle for the rebound, and who touched it last? It was T.C.C., as we couldn't see underneath our angle here. Good hustle that time for Farrell, but he just could not save it. So it is Newcomerstown ball. Big, costly one. I think they said that Gavin Smith did not give him enough room to land, because when we looked back up from where the ball was, it was Grimes laying on the hardwood.
It's only...
Now the foul should not be being called on Miller. I think they got that wrong up on the board. Miller is not even, he is in the ball game, but there's no, and he's looking confused too. He said there's no way it was on me. First free throw was up and no good for Grimes.
Gave it to?
I'm just going to stick with my thought that it had to be on, unless there was a loose ball foul we missed somewhere off ball. As we said, the first free throw, no good. Next one on the way, off back iron again. They're just leaving them short, though. Or just coming up short, I should say.
Yeah, those are 2 big missed free throws here with 1:38 left.
Finally, he'll cash in from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line, making it a 2-point ball game. Newcomerstown gets the ball in. They break the press quickly. Newkirk going down. Nice pass. Fish off the glass. No good. Rebound. Battled for it. Looked like Smith touched it out of bounds, but they're going to say it was Rothrock, I guess, who got it off of him.
Tell you what, little body contact down there, too. Thought you might have had a foul there, but no harm, no foul, and take it out.
Inbound going to go to Miller. He'll dribble around. Right side. He's guarded closely by Schumacher. Nearly threw it away. Newkirk kicks it back. 3-point shot. Miller couldn't cash in. Rebound. Gavin Smith couldn't haul it in. It's McCollins who instead gets it for T.C.C. Can they tie it up?
Minute 15 left.
Grimes, baseline, drive, up and no good. Fish grabs the rebound. Nice play for Clayton Fish. Ball goes off to Smith. Inside, can't finish. Smith, rebound, and he is fouled hard from behind by Rothrock. There's our timeouts all season long. We'll stay right here with under a minute to go, Aaron, to try to unpack what we're watching. 64-62. This is the classic case of Newcomerstown. They're keeping pace. They're staying out in front. They're doing that well. But right now, the story of it's been T.C.C. being oh so close, oh so many times, just not being able to find that edge.
I think if you're both teams right now, you've had plenty of opportunities. Those short little 2-3 footers are always so hard to make every game. And again, they've rattled in. Half the ball's gone down in most cases. It just popped right out. So there's been a lot of chances, I think, for both teams to kind of extend the lead in one case and get the lead in another case if you're the Saints. But overall, like I said, just an overall great game today, great hustle, and no matter the outcome, both of these teams should be proud and actually look forward to what comes later in the season.
For the Trojans, it's got to be frustrating of how could we not put them away yet?
Yes.
We're under a minute to go here, and we do not feel comfortable. You couldn't with a 2-point lead. For the Saints on the other side, it's like, guys, how in the world have we not found the moment where we have broken through? The bright side about this is, for both these teams, are going to have the learning experiences from this, but both sides have really shown up tonight.
Absolutely. And like you said earlier in the game, their records are not indicated or indicative of what these teams could do later in the season, and they are going to be a tough team throughout the season.
That is a big miss from the charity stripe as it's Gavin Smith who can't cash in. So that means Newcomerstown now, if he makes this one, they're still only going to be up by one possession. Next one. Left it short, no good. Battle for the rebound, and it is going to be saved by Fish. Gives it off to Smith. He'll go inside.
Pass.
Nice finish. Gavin Smith with the assist. Matthew Miller with the bucket. 6-point game. Sorry, take that back. 5-point game, I should say. 4-point game. Thank you. There we go. Schumacher steps into the three and nails it. You got to be kidding me. 66-65, 30 seconds to go. Newcomerstown. There's a foul called on Farrell. Oh, my goodness gracious. I believe that's Farrell's first. Stepping to the line will be Javin Lafferty. What a find for Smith. What a finish for Miller. What a save for Fish. Did you follow along with all that? First free throws up and good for Lafferty from the First Federal Community Bank free throw line. His next one. It's good, too.
Big free throws.
Back to a 3-point game and another timeout on the court, a Cush Financial timeout. We'll go ahead and take 30 seconds, catch our breath, and we'll be back. Stay tuned for the conclusion of what's been a thrilling basketball game from Newcomerstown.
In the rolling hills of Holmes County, we tend to do things a bit differently. At Kime, we're in the business of uncommon experiences, and we're here to care for your project like we care for our own. We believe that quality matters and want to help you get it right the first time, because your project deserves it. So visit Kime Home Center, your source and destination for all things home, building, and woodworking. Kime, built on trust since 1911.
Welcome back into the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, where I think the collective, no one has let out their breath yet in this gymnasium. 68-65. Newcomerstown leads T.C.C. There's 28.2 seconds showing. This has been as much of a back-and-forth battle as you can possibly imagine. Aaron, right now, I don't believe that T.C.C. has actually led at any point, except for the first bucket, which was Schumacher on the fast break.
If it was, it'd be early in the game.
It was the first bucket, if I'm not mistaken. Big thank you to Casey Claxon, as well as Natalie Holbrook for Claxon Communications for all of their work tonight, bringing you this live stream. Rothrock's going to drive. Might have got away with a rock. It's off the rim. No good. Grimes with the rebound. He's got to put it up as he picked up his dribble. Now we'll go back out to Rothrock. Inside. Grimes, step back in the corner. He'll drive. He'll go around Smith, off the glass, and he gets it to fall, and one's coming. You have got to be kidding me.
Wow.
Bryson Grimes, 7.2 seconds to go, and he could tie it up. Gavin Smith was blanketing him, and that is such a lesson in patience in the way that he was able to pump fake and keep his composure.
That's Lafferty's 5th foul.
And that is going to be Lafferty's 5th foul. He's going to have to sit. So now the foul trouble's coming into play for Newcomerstown. So who are you going to put out there?
If you're Coach Troyer, you got a little bit of time until you got a sub, so you can ice him a little bit here without even using your timeout right now.
Ian Warmoff is going to come in again for Newcomerstown. He's played sparingly tonight. He'll come in for Lafferty, who fouls out. The biggest shot of the night, and it's coming from the free throw line. Grimes is ready. 6'4" junior. He's got 25. He left it short. Battle for the rebound. Rothrock has it, but he lost it out of bounds. 1-point ball game, 6 seconds to go. Newcomerstown to inbound. And we're going to get a timeout by the Saints. No surprise. You could tell when it went off the fingertips of Grimes that he short-armed it. He knew it too. Rothrock had it and just couldn't corral it on the baseline. So now you get in the conversation of fouls to give and such. You got multiple players out there for T.C.C. who aren't going to foul out, but it doesn't matter who the free throw shooter is. You got to get on him quick.
Absolutely. You got to play denial, and once that ball gets in, like you say, you have to foul and foul quick. It's going to be a 2-shot foul at the other end of the court. Again, you want to try to get the ball heading towards your basket and try to nail it for the game winner here.
I mean, if you're the Saints, you know who you're going to try to lock up on this inbound. It's number 23 for the Trojans. Gavin Smith tonight has 39 points, and by my count, 14 boards. Add 4 assists, a block, and 2 steals. Here comes the inbound. It will be Fish who's going to inbound it for the Trojans. And it looks like officials getting ready here. Here goes. Fish looking. And he'll get it in. Newkirk, he will get it poked away, and it goes out of bounds, but they are going to call the foul. I thought Grimes almost plucked that clean.
Until you had Gavin Smith open there for a second. They didn't give it to him, and like you said, it was close.
Second foul on the night for Grimes, who has played a phenomenal game.
5 seconds left. You're going to get 2 free throws here.
It'll be from Federal Community Bank free throw line. Newkirk so far in this game, you absolutely need now. Fans on their feet here in Trojan country. Next one. Long. Clayton Fish tonight has put up no points. He has 3 rebounds. And he might have just had the play of the game. He'll step to the free throw line. 2.6 to go.
Again, we have talked about all night the inability of the Saints to box out on their defensive board.
Something else to note here, as the first free throw goes in and out, the Saints cannot stop the clock. So do you think about missing here?
2 points. No, you want points.
Too much time. You think too much time.
I want points.
And Fish will get the next one to fall. That's his first points of the night. Two-point game. Schumacher. One at the midcourt stripe, and he can't get it to fall. He only misses by a couple inches, and the Newcomerstown Trojans survive and get back to 500, their second win of the season. T.C.C. will fall to 0-3.
And again, I'll say it again, that record, they're going to get a lot of wins this year, and they just have not been able to punch their victory card yet, but they're going to win a bunch of games this year.
69-67 is your final score. The Trojans defend their home court. The Saints, though, absolutely nothing to hang their head on, Aaron.
Oh, absolutely. I tell you what, that was a fabulous game for December. We haven't even hit Christmas yet, man. If this is what's going to happen all season, man, this is going to be a blast.
Well, we'll get a hold of Adam Sawecki and say, so all of the games that we've got are going to be that competitive and that fun, right?
Absolutely.
What a game. Just a quick shout-out here before we turn to the PAC Drilling mobile studio and welcome you into the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show as we will tally up some of our final stats here and talk about our match.
TMK Valley Propane is embracing remote tank monitors. Are you tired of going outside to check your propane tank or forget to order your propane on time? TMK Valley Propane now provides reliable remote tank monitoring technology. Let TMK Valley Propane take the worry away, provide timely delivery, and never run out of propane again. Thank you for your trust in TMK Valley Propane.
All the way with TMK. Service with a personal touch.
Hi, this is Jan McInturf. For the past 30 years, the residents in and around Tuscarawas County have made the call to the realtors and staff at McInturf Realty for buying and selling of residential and commercial properties. We truly live in a great community, and in all those communities, there's nothing better than high school basketball. For myself and all the agents and staff at McInturf Realty, we would like to wish all the area athletes good luck this season, and make the call to McInturf Realty at 330-364-SOLD or find us online at McInturfRealty.net.
Altman is here for you, in your community, because you matter. We're proud to be the area's first and only independent health system. We are one team, joined together and committed to one mission, to lead our community to improved health. And we've always been here, dedicated to providing you with the very best in care, wellness, education, insurance, and more. For community and for your family, Altman is always here for you.
Agency. For all your auto, home, farm, and business insurance, contact our team at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency or stop in and see us at one of our 3 locations in downtown New Philadelphia, Sugar Creek, or in Strasburg, providing excellent service to the Tuscarawas Valley since 1885. Everyone here at the Tuscarawas Insurance Agency would like to wish all
Rain can lead to a destructive roof leak. Protect your business assets with WM Commercial Roofing's Umbrella Care program. This program will provide you with regular maintenance surveys and repairs to extend the life of your roof. Invest in your business with our top quality materials, advanced techniques to learn more.
This is RJ Jacobs from DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Did you know that DAC Vitamins and Minerals has more than 40 proven equine supplements that include daily multivitamins, joint, digestion, reproduction and fertility, calming, and many other specialty products? DAC also carries a complete line of livestock products called DAC Show Contender. Feed DAC Vitamins and Minerals to get the competitive.
Is your vehicle banged up? Do you want fast, professional service to get you back on the road? This is Garrett Jacobs with AutoWorks Collision Center. We service cars, trucks, SUVs, and even semi-trucks and RVs. Whether you need auto glass replacement, paintless dent repair, assistance with warranty and insurance, or just a free estimate, AutoWorks has you covered. We even offer alignments for your heavy-duty vehicles like buses, motorhomes, and semis with our state-of-the-art Hunter alignment system. Call 330-878-4223. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. Let AutoWorks of Strasburg work for you.
It is the Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show from Newcomerstown. 69-67, the Trojans down the Saints as Newcomerstown picks up their second win of the season. We're going to welcome in now our McInturf Realty Player of the Game. And if you've been listening tonight, probably no surprise who this one's going to. 39 points, 14 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. We'll throw a block in there as well, some great defense. It is the sophomore in Gavin Smith. Gavin, phenomenal game, and I know that had to feel great getting the win on your home court.
That felt great.
Now, run me through this. Your first quarter, really your first half, I mean, you were just feeling it.
I wasn't missing.
No, you weren't missing. So did anything feel different going into this game?
I prepared myself mentally. I got a lot of sleep last night. Listen to my warm-up music,
There you go. Well, we knew that coming into this, you guys, you won your first game of the season, then you had the back-to-back losses. And when we talked to Coach, he said you guys were starting to really feel better, and you were feeling like you could really build some momentum. And I know doing it on your home court means a lot, but 39 points, I got to ask, you're just a sophomore, but throughout any time playing basketball, have you ever come close to that total?
In 8th grade versus Strasburg, I had 41.
Oh, so close. Almost
I missed
a career high.
the two free throws.
Just the 2 free throws, and you would have tied it, man. Well, hey, the 14 boards, too, for the double-double. It really seemed like the offensive glass, you were doing a great job in that first half, crashing it. What were you seeing down there?
On the film, I saw that they weren't boxing out too great, so once I saw the shot go up, I was crashing.
Well, it worked. You guys are to get your second win.
Oh, we're excited. A big season coming up for us.
Definitely. Well, that is your McInturf Realty Player of the Game, the sophomore Gavin Smith, 39 points, 14 rebounds, an incredible double-double in this victory for the Trojans. We're going to take one more final timeout. When we come back, myself and Stump, we will wrap up everything from your Dumont Sporting Goods post-game show. Stick around.
Wood Electric has been trusted with all of your electrical needs for over 30 years. They are the place to call for residential, commercial, and industrial work. Wood Electric is available 24 hours a day and ready to help with any electrical problem, outage, or installation. Wood Electric, serving Tuscarawas County and beyond since 1988. Like Wood Electric on Facebook or find them online at woodelectric.net.
Cush Financial Group has been proudly serving the financial needs of local community members for over 35 years. The team at Cush Financial follows an industry-leading service model with the unique approach and fiduciary responsibilities associated with their board-certified financial planner. With over 75 years of combined experience, the advisors at Cush Financial Group are here to help you achieve your financial goals. Contact the office at 330-308-8700 or visit cushfinancial.com to schedule your free consultation today. Securities and investment advisory services offered through Independent Capital Company Incorporated, member FINRA, SIPC.
For the final time tonight from the PAC Drilling Mobile Studio, Nick and Aaron with Big Z Sports, Casey and Natalie with Claxon Communications as we wrap everything up. 69-67 Newcomerstown tops T.C.C. My goodness. If this is a little preview of things to come this high school basketball season, wow.
How good is this season going to be? So, again, IVC is going to be a tough year all the way around. And, again, those teams just proved that you better come ready to play every game or you're going to get it handed to you. So, great environment today. Really want to thank everybody at Newcomerstown here with the great hospitality. Great crowd tonight, and just overall a fabulous game. We're not even halfway through December yet. We're watching games like this.
I got to thank all of our presenting sponsors, Novellus, WM Commercial Roofing, Altman Hospital, and Tuscarawas Insurance Agency. I'm sure they're all very happy with their investment after watching that for the opening game. And, just kind of the final thoughts that I had here. For Newcomerstown, when you got a sophomore who can take over a game, but not only just take over the game, when you got a team that can recognize the hot hand and keep it moving to him and go ahead and run the offense through him and take advantage of the opportunities that they get to, that's a dangerous team moving forward.
Yeah, and you really saw as that team really went on, more of those kids stepped up too. And, Gavin missed a couple shots coming out of the third quarter. He could have just folded and said, you know what, I've lost my touch the rest of the game. His confidence is at a really high level, and that team is right now too. So that is a huge win for them this time of the year. And, again, they got a couple more games before Christmas break, and they keep winning like this. Only good things in their future.
Well, on the other side of the coin for T.C.C., 0 things to hang your hat on. They had the opportunities to claw back into it, just came up short. The more that you work together as a team is when you start kind of finding out what we need to do to get that edge. But we have to make mention of what an incredible night it was for the junior Bryson Grimes, 25 points. 6 rebounds as well. Really turned it on, especially in the second half, and honestly kind of kept his team on pace with Newcomerstown.
Yeah, again, Coda Schumacher had the great first half, and I think Newcomerstown kind of wanted to tighten the screws on him a little bit. And like you said, when Bryson Grimes came out the second half, he was a man playing a boys' game right there, and again, only a junior. And like you said earlier, right now that puts the Saints 0-3. But again, it's those, you never want to have those quality losses. But that right there, they keep playing this hard with that much intensity, lower the turnovers a little bit. Got to get on the boxing out. I think that was the key difference between the game tonight. Within 2 points at the end of the game, you just get a couple of those box outs and get a couple of those defensive rebounds. it's a different game.
That's about the best 0-3 team I think we're going to see in anywhere you go.
Yeah, they keep their chins up. They still can do a lot of damage here for the rest of the season.
Well, again, thank you to all of our sponsors who make these broadcasts possible. Thank you to Natalie, who's been up there running the camera for Claxon Communications. Thanks to Casey Claxon, who's been running everything, making us sound good on the board over to our left. We greatly appreciate him and all the Claxon crew. For Aaron Stump, I am Nick McWilliams. We've got more high school basketball coverage coming up tomorrow as we're going to have the Newcomerstown Lady Trojans playing host to the Conotton Valley Lady Rockets. You can hear that at 99.9 WTUZ. Until then, everybody, have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for listening to Big Z Sports. Tonight's show was presented by Altman, WM Commercial Roofing, Tuscarawas Insurance Agency, Novellus, and DAC Vitamins and Minerals. Follow Big Z Sports on Facebook, on Twitter at Big_Z Sports, and on Instagram. Tune in next Friday at 6 p.m. for Big Z Sports right here on 99.9 WTUZ, Z Country.